Innovation isn't just about having a great idea. It's about turning vision into reality, pushing boundaries to create something truly groundbreaking. The Bravo Innovator Award honors a company that has done exactly that, redefining what's possible in direct selling through cutting-edge technology and forward-thinking strategy. Few companies embody this spirit quite like our winning company. Their journey began with an ambitious idea, using light to stimulate the body's natural energy. What started as a prototype designed for the U.S. Navy SEALs evolved into a pioneering breakthrough in non-transdermal technology. Since their launch in 2004, they have continued to lead the way, with the owner-founder having 200 now, 200, not 132, 200 patents in his name, and an expanding product line portfolio that supports wellness, sleep, and joint health. But their commitment to innovation doesn't just stop with health and wellness. This year, or just the products they've had, this year they're introducing the X2O structured water machine, an advanced system that alters the structure of the water to release light inside the body upon consumption. I've seen the product, I've seen the story. It's going to be an amazing product launch for this individual and for this company. Now, beyond product innovation, they've also embraced artificial intelligence, hologram technology, and even drone initiatives to expand brand awareness and enhance their business model and to help humanity. They are not just creating products for today, they are laying the foundation for the future of wellness and a future for direct selling. It is my honor to present the Bravo Innovator Award. Well, unfortunately, our recipient couldn't be here in person today. Or maybe he could be with us. So as you can see, we have a special device here which allows our recipient to beam in from anywhere in the world. And I think we're about to be treated to exactly what that's like. Are you guys ready? Ladies and gentlemen, from Denmark, the winner of this year's Innovation Award, coming in on an incredibly innovative technology, David Schmidt, owner, Chairman, LifeWave. Well, hello, David. Let me see if I can get this over to you.
Thank you, Stuart. There it is. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Stuart. Absolute privilege to be here, overcoming the boundaries of time and space to join you all here. I can't tell you what an honor and a privilege this is as an inventor and as CEO of LifeWave to receive this incredible award. So, Stuart, I'd like to thank you and the DSN for making this possible. Thank you so much. I also want to take an opportunity to thank the president of our company, Meredith Burkich. She's an absolute joy and pleasure to work with, and she shares in the vision of LifeWave, and we're so blessed to have her. We also have an incredibly amazing staff at LifeWave, and I know we would not be where we are today if it wasn't for our incredible team. So I'd like to thank our staff for helping to make LifeWave what it is today. So let's take a moment now and maybe talk a little bit about innovation, because I'm sure you'd like to hear a little bit about what it is that we're doing that has been different than traditionally what might be done in the direct selling industry, and I'd be happy to share some of our secrets with you. First thing I think that would be incredibly important to know is that in 2016 and 2017, LifeWave nearly went out of business. We had hit 2 times in the company's history when we hit incredible lows and we faced bankruptcy. And I would tell you that the only reason why we're here today is because the grace of God. We were able to use innovation as a means of expanding the company, building the business, and to lead to where it is that we are today. And our ramp up began in 2018 after the result of 10 years and about $4.5 million in investment money into stem cell research. So, very much innovation has been at the very DNA of the company. And it's still going strong today as we start to pioneer a new path forward for direct sales. And so, this is really to say that many of you may be thinking that there isn't much of a future left in direct sales, and that there's certainly other companies that are dropping out, and maybe that's a path that you should consider. From my perspective, there has never been a brighter future for the direct selling industry. In fact, we're about to go through the biggest growth phase that the industry has ever seen because of technology that is available today that's never been available before. And those companies that drop out are going to miss this incredible opportunity. But it does take a commitment to innovation and looking at the business and the industry differently than we would have in the past. So, what are some of the things that LifeWave is doing? Well, one of the things is that what we have here, integrating AI and hologram technology so that myself, other members of our staff, and brand partners can be in more than one place at one time. For example, during the month of April, I have meetings in Denmark, another country in Europe. I have meetings in Thailand, Taiwan, Indonesia. And because of hologram technology and AI technology, I get to do these meetings virtually and then show up as if I am there at the live event. So this type of technology is going to transform the ability of brand partners to build their business. Imagine you have a brand partner in the United States who has a growing team in Japan or South Korea, and they can use this technology to make it look and feel like they're actually there. This is going to create a real revolution in our industry. Another thing that LifeWave is doing is we're investing in the future of health and wellness by looking at what are the type of technologies that are going to be available 10 and 20 years from now. So, for example, in the late 2000s, I was thinking about stem cell technology as something that was going to be prominent in society in the next 20 years. And today we've made that a reality by making stem cell technology available to everyone, and it's safe, effective, and affordable. So what does the next 10, 20 years look like in health and wellness? Well, very much it's going to be about stopping and reversing the human aging process. This is something that is no longer science fiction, and even mainstream companies are talking about that. So when we're looking at product development at LifeWave, we're looking at mechanisms that occur in nature. We're looking at organisms that God created that never age, and how can we mimic what they're doing and turn that into a product that people can have access to. This is the future, and this is the direction that LifeWave is going in. Other technologies that we're looking at have to do with drones. And you may be wondering, why would a direct selling company develop a drone technology? Well, it's very simple. If we want to expand past the pool of people that are in the direct selling industry today, we have to think about creative ways to reach past the industry. So one of the things that we've done is we formed a partnership with a number of different organizations like the Red Cross. And what we're going to be doing with our 15-foot aircraft drones is be delivering our patch products to people in need at disaster sites, along with performing search and rescue missions and delivery of other medical goods. So this will reach an audience that we not normally could reach. And their first impression of LifeWave is going to be that we're a company that cares and we want to help people in need. Another thing that we're doing to reach past the industry is we've just finished filming a documentary on our X2O water machine technology, and that's going to be released onto a major platform this year. We expect that we're going to win an award at a film festival, and we're going to have a red carpet event for our brand partners. And this is a way that we could, again, reach past the direct selling industry to make people aware of our technology and the type of benefits they can achieve with our products in a very non-selling way. So we're trying many things that we think are innovative to grow the business, and we're more excited about the future of direct selling than ever before. So, Stuart, I know that's a lot of information to share, and happy to answer any questions that you might have on some of those subjects.
Yeah, David, thank you so much for coming in on the hologram and for sharing with us. I wanted to congratulate you and your team again for winning the DSN Bravo Growth Award last night. Another amazing year, 50% growth at LifeWave, 555 million, up 3,000% in the last 6 years. So a sincere, heartfelt congratulations for your continued growth. So congratulations.
Thank you, Stuart. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate that. Thank you.
A quick question is, I'm fascinated that you've been the inventor of every product at LifeWave, including the new upcoming X2O, the structured water equipment, the drone technology. And it's interesting that I understand you wanted to be an inventor at the age of 8 years old. This is beyond my imagination at 8 years old. Can you share a little bit about that?
Yeah, I was born an inventor, unfortunately for my parents, because my dad could tell you that many times when I was taking apart his power tools and I was taking apart my mom's kitchen appliances because I wanted to understand how those things worked. And my dad had always said, well, you can't be an inventor when you grow up because there's no such job. And I think that was great motivation. And that it's something my dad and I still laugh about today. But yeah, we have a phenomenal team that we've set up. We have a research and development center in Florida, and we have a great team of engineers. And, you know, essentially for us, we look at an area that we want to go after. I come up with an idea. I work with our engineers to come up with a design. We have full 3D printing and metal shops that are at our facility. So we can kind of make just about anything that we want to design and test. And that process has led to very rapid development. And then, of course, we want to patent these concepts and these products so that we can make them exclusive to LifeWave in the direct selling industry. And this is really where I think the future is that if we're going to market with a product that you can get through Amazon, it's going to be very difficult to build a direct selling business in the future. But if you're innovating, you're developing, protecting with a patent, that's to me is where the future is in our industry.
David, I couldn't agree with you more. And I've said that the direct selling industry has a very rich history of innovation. But knowing you, getting to know you and LifeWave, I stand here in front of your peers and colleagues and say that LifeWave and David Schmidt represents the future of innovation in direct selling. So direct selling is better off because of you and LifeWave, and I do believe that the world is better off because of you and LifeWave. I appreciate you coming and being with us today. And can we give him one more real round of applause? Congratulations on the Innovation Award. Thank you for being with us.